It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the ready. Ready.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
But he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
12.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they'll send Boyd in motion left. Back to Mixon on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now 3rd down and 7.
11 Tommy. 12. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. from the shotgun. Joe Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
11.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Did you see the replay? Are we watching the same game, ref?
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On second down, Mon. Under pressure is Mon, and he'll go down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Here's Mon. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown, LA! Van Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route or go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Marr now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots. They'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11 MT.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Bond looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond. And he's not able to get away, sacked back at the 22. B.J. Hill, his 2nd sack of the night. Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
12.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mond's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
12.
And Boyd in motion right. Looking deep here for Chase. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go play action here. Mond. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception?
Scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
11 mighty.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
On 2nd down, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to the air, Mond. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mond. That is caught on the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Mond. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Off the play fake, Mond. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Rams 10, Bengals
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
At the 37-yard line.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but